Hello, my name is Betty Campbell. I'm president and founder of the Coalition for Smoke-Free Air. And I want to speak with you today about third-hand smoke. We have a new study, which is a clinical review, and it was released in December of 2017. Very concerning because it's talking about children who are being exposed to third-hand smoke in hospital settings, even infants in the newborn section of the hospital. They found third-hand smoke, which was actually on the cribs and the bassinets, and researchers went in and started examining and testing for exposure. So we're thinking about the work that has been done on third-hand smoke, and a clinical review done several years ago warned parents and people who are caregivers for infants and young children that third-hand smoke is actually being brought into their rooms and into the family situation in family homes, and by people who have been smoking, even if smoking has been done in another room or has been done hours before. The nicotine that is contained in third-hand smoke, they're finding it still in the biomarkers in the urine and saliva of children who have been exposed to this. And so we need to get this information out so that parents and caregivers and health facilities, hospitals that take care of children will know about this. And they have been warning for years about the fact that children, if they're crawling around on the floor, will get this third-hand smoke residue on their hands, put it in their mouths, and ingest that, and it also comes through like their skin and also too. So they're talking about children who are especially vulnerable. They're already being treated for cancer, and so they have to be particularly concerned about this. What we have as adults, in 2001, I was volunteering in a community situation for elderly people. I still continue to do volunteer work with the elderly people in facilities. And I was asked to visit a lady who was very sensitive to third-hand smoke. And she could not go into the dining room, she couldn't go to chapel services. She was just really stuck in her little apartment. And so we were concerned about the fact that she was receiving her medication from caregivers who had been smoking, and they brought her medicine to her, and she was reacting to this. And so I contacted Ray Carey, who is an environmental safety person well known in Arizona, has had medical training and just had done the research then for me, and so he found that these particles are off-gassing. There are all kinds of chemicals that it's hard to pinpoint exactly what chemical a person who has been sensitized is reacting to, but we are reacting. And so we've been, myself, I react to third-hand smoke and go into asthma attacks. And this is as a result of being exposed to secondhand smoke in a work situation. I developed asthma. Actually, I was terminated by the Department of Economic Security for the state of Arizona because I could not work in a smoking environment. And so it has happened as a result of having close contact with people who have been smoking, and so I have to avoid many situations, which includes testifying at the legislature and also testifying at city council meetings. When I try to bring this fact that we need to address not only third-hand smoke, but also second-hand smoke, which is allowed in apartments. There are no smoke-free apartments for people who are sensitized, and people are becoming ill and developing asthma and chronic bronchitis. So we also have children in those situations. We also have children in schools. And so I'm very concerned about the fact that that teachers maybe have been smoking. They might have been smoking before they got to school. The third-hand smoke is continuing to off-gas, and they are coming in close proximity to children who already have the asthma and have been sensitized. So anyway, we want to call this attention to people. We're putting information on LinkedIn. We're also doing Facebook. We're also doing Twitter. And so the study is done by a consortium in California, and they have extensive bibliography at the end of this. We have a contact person, which is George Mott. He is at the University of San Diego, and he is our contact person. So as we just help in getting this information out to people who need to do it, we need to see what changes need to be done in policies. And as a Coalition for Smoke-Free Air, we do policies. We do smoke-free policies for multi-tenant housing, for health facilities, and we're trying to call attention to the fact that these people who have been sensitized or have already had asthma are reacting. We need to protect them and keep them in a safe environment so that they are not exposed to it. So thank you very much for listening, and do keep in touch and watch for information. You can contact the Coalition for Smoke-Free Air. It's Coalition for Smoke-Free Air at CenturyLink.net, and we'd be glad to have we send out information to you. Thank you very much.